Hello and welcome back to this episode of the Patriot News Network. I'm your host, Evan Bacani.
And I am your other host, James Chitali, here to bring you TPS school news and current events.
Let's start this episode with another tech tip brought to you by Brendan.
If you want to flip your screen around, press Control-Shift plus the refresh button.
Techie as always. Now on to Elijah, back again to bring you this week's weather.
It's hot. It's hot.
Thanks, Elijah. Now time for a little school news.
The last day of school for upper school is June 4th. Make sure to finish strong and get ready for finals.
You guys are going to do great. NHS and NJHS have 3 service projects going on this week. Donations of bottled water, cleaning supplies, pet toys, animal shelter items, and pet food will all be accepted in the front office. Now on to the 2021-2022 high school ASB president's speeches. First off, Brendan Fast.
What's up, all my cool cats and kittens? I'm Brendan Fast, and I'm running to be your 2021 to 2022 ASB president.
I want to start off my speech by saying one thing. This past year was horrible. The COVID-19 pandemic struck the school, destroying school spirit and destroying the true enjoyment of school events for many. That's why my number one goal for next year is to focus solely on all of you, the students. I don't want to be that one president that's constantly wanting to bring all the new ideas and events. I just want to improve our current ones and improve our current situation. I want to make events bigger, make them better, make them more exciting. Before I get into the specifics of why and how you can trust me, I want to list off my goals for the year. Number 1, I want to continue our campus improvement project. This project helped better our school campus while bettering students' lives also at the same time. Some of our past projects and projects in progress include the repainting of the basketball court and the cave inside of the MPR. Next year, I want to continue developing them to improve our school campus as much as possible. I don't want them to be things that the student body will dislike or hate. I want them to be things that the student body will actually enjoy and approve of. Number 2, I want to plan every event in the beginning of the year and create a calendar that students can access. I want students to gain anticipation and excitement for each event that's going to occur throughout the year. The anticipation and excitement is key to making your lives better at TPS. If students are excited and ready for events throughout the year, that means we'll have students attend as much events as possible. Number 2, I want to continue to release PNNs every week, but I want students to watch and enjoy PNN inside class like how it was in the 2019 to 2020 school year. As the current chairman of the technical committee, I oversee the filming of PNN and have edited nearly every single PNN this entire year. Next year, I want to make PNN the most enjoyable it's ever been. I want PNN to have the best school news, sports news, and relevancy to your school year. As an average of 100 views per video with our past 20 videos, I just want to double those numbers to make it 200 views per video. So half the student body watches and enjoys PNN. Now, some of you might ask, Brendan, how can I trust you as my president? Well, this past year, I served as the chair of the technical committee. This position included sending out surveys to the students to be able to understand your opinions and creating and sending out PNN to the students. The year before this, I also served as a sophomore representative. I represented the sophomore class in the daily ASB meetings and helped motivate the sophomores to gain their excitement and attention for events. I've been in ASB for 2 years, leadership for 3, so I understand how a normal year is able to run. Aside from leadership, I'm extremely well involved with the culture of the student body, as I've been here for 9 years and am extremely well involved with the student body. I'm extremely easy to talk to and want to be approached about any situation to understand whether an event or our ASB plan was good or how to improve on it. As your president, I promise next year will be memorable, and so it isn't just another year passing by. I want our school to recover the same school spirit as we had before COVID, and with my skills that I'm bringing to the table, no matter what we go through, I promise next year will be the best it's ever been. Thank you for listening, and remember, gotta go fast!
That was great. Thank you, Brendan. Now on to Medina Danish.
Hello everyone, my name is Medina Danish and I'm running for the 2021 to 2022 school year's ASB president. This will be my 8th consecutive year in ASB, and each year I've reapplied, I found myself more and more dedicated to serving the student body. Being in ASB has become a higher priority for me than being a part of some other classes and commitments. Throughout my years, I've been in various leadership positions on the executive board, including being vice president twice. This year, I have served alongside the president to create agendas and to help plan meetings. I understand what would be expected of me as the president, and I've already fulfilled some of those expectations while serving as the vice president. This experience and knowledge prepares me to be able to lead the students in meetings in order to reach our goals. Due to this, if I were able to be voted in as president, I would not waste much time getting into the groove of leading. I have experience in ASB both before and after the pandemic as well, since the ASB experience has been greatly altered by this situation. ASB means a lot to me. When I'm in ASB, I really feel like I'm in my element. Leading and serving others has always been a passion of mine, and being in ASB puts those strengths to work. Leadership is more than standing in front of the class. Good leaders unite people, make sure everyone's voice is heard, and ensure what needs to get done gets done. Being president means being a good leader. The president should be putting in more effort than their peers to keep things running smoothly and keep their colleagues comfortable. I am both willing and capable of putting in that extra work. Although I can't promise anything material to happen, I do promise that I will put in my utmost effort to serve the student body. I promise that, given the opportunity, I would do my very best to be the best president I could be. Most importantly, I promise to do everything in my power not to let you regret voting me into office. If the circumstances allow, I hope to be able to finish carrying out our campus enhancement projects. I would also love for ASB to be able to plan many more events to make up for our lost time this past year. Throughout my experience in ASB, I've been working up towards this position. I would be greatly honored to be elected as your ASB president. Thank you.
Excellent, Medina. Now on to Evan Bakani.
How's it going, Patriots? I hope I caught you guys doing great. I know I am. My name's Evan Bakani, and some of you may know me and some of you may not. Regardless, I'm hoping that I can count on you to vote me as your president for this upcoming school year. Currently, I'm the activities director in ASB, so you remember all those fun activities that ASB helped plan this year? You're welcome. No, jokes aside, I hope that this next year I can give you the greatest year of your lifetime. Whether you're an incoming freshman looking to start high school off right, an incoming senior looking forward to having a back to normal school year, or anything in between, I can guarantee you the best year possible this 2021-2022 school year. We have to come back better than ever. We just have to. Just imagine it. Back to singing all the songs at homecoming, back to cheering on your friends at pep rallies in a voice so loud that you didn't even know you had it, back to being blown away by the prowess of the theater program, or back to going half deaf after a basketball or football game. As president, I can promise you all of these great things and more. As for my qualifications, in the past, I've been captains of the baseball and basketball teams, Honor Society treasurer, member of the Latin team, member of Latin Honor Society, and much more. Additionally, I have been a member of the student body here at TPS for 12 years, all the way since kindergarten. That means that this old thing is just routine for me. It also means that I've been able to recognize the highs and lows of this school, and now I know what works and, more importantly, what doesn't. In my humble opinion, I believe myself to have very amicable relationships with the staff and administration here at TPS through my acquaintance with them for such a long time. Some even since elementary school. I find myself extremely qualified to be able to lead with our student body to help plan enjoyable events, host fun in-school activities, and solve any issues that we see on campus for you guys. As for what I would do as president specifically, my plan is to incorporate Temecula Prep into the local community more actively. When asked where we go to school, we often reply, Temecula Prep, quickly followed by, oh, it's just this little charter school in Winchester. Why is this the case? Why is the follow-up necessary? As president, I plan to get Temecula Prep more prevalent in the Temecula, Murrieta, Winchester, and Menifee communities by getting involved in local events in order to better our reputation outside of the school. In essence, I want all of the student body to take pride in being patriots, as it is a very great privilege to be granted the opportunity to go to Temecula Prep. I want to hear any and all suggestions from the student body so that we can best maximize your enjoyment here on campus. No matter the result, this will remain my one goal. However I can help improve Temecula Prep, I am all for. I am a heritage patriot and one of the few kids on this campus who wouldn't have it any other way. I love this school, and everything that I do as president would be to help you guys. I want to serve you guys as president. I want to help you to have the best year possible this next school year. I want to listen to you. I want to work with you. All this because you are patriots and you deserve it. Thank you. Back to you, Evan.
Thank you, Evan.
You're welcome.
Now on with the week's sports section. With school sports, we have Owen Hines again setting another school record for the 1600 with a time of 4 minutes and 55 seconds. On top of that, we have many track athletes who qualified for regionals, including Miguel Maamo, Timmy Kasoko, Jay Mosquera, James Chutali, Angelina Browder, and Lenski Louison.
Your basketball Patriots team lost in a close overtime game to San Jacinto Valley Academy by only 9 points. Your Patriots baseball team came back in the 7th inning to only lose by 3 runs to Rancho Christian. Furthermore, golf finals will be this May 20th. Go Patriots! For this week's good news, Yves Bourgon has created the Sea Cleaners Project. Part of this project include a 184-foot ocean cleaning, waste-powered sailboat.
This sailboat is called the Manta. The Manta collects trash by gliding over it and can collect pieces as small as 10 millimeters.
There are also 3 nets drifting behind a meter below the Manta to collect other bigger trash while avoiding sea life.
Trash is then fed into a processing machine where people sort it into an incinerator where it is shredded and melted. The heat and gases produced by this are then used to power the boat's turbine.
Let's just hope there's no bycatch. Along with solar and wind power, the Manta is 70% self-sufficient. Prototypes are expected to hit the ocean by 2024, and inventors believe that with 400 vessels, they could eventually remove 33% of the ocean's plastic pollution. This week's random fact of the week is that the dot over a lowercase I or J is known as a tittle.
How titillating.
Now on to the video of the week.
Do you like the snow? No. Why not? Can you say snow?
The quote of the week is, every person you meet knows something you don't. Learn from them. H. Jackson Brown Jr.
Thanks for watching this week's episode.
Be sure to tune in next week.
Stay classy, T-Prep.